What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to look at the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League FAQs, the big one going around online. You may have seen it, you may not have, and we'll talk about it, I'm sure, a lot in this video. The game always requires an online connection. No matter if you're playing it alone or online, you need an online connection, making people extremely mad, making people question why is this still a thing. But let's read through the entirety of the FAQs, and we'll pick out the most interesting things. So firstly, what type of game is it? It's a genre-defying third-person action-adventure shooter video game, allowing players to take on the roles of Suicide Squad members Harley, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, King Shark. Who's developing it? Rocksteady. Who's publishing it? WB Games. When will it release? May 26, 2023. What platforms? PS5, Series S and X, and PC. Which PC platforms? Steam and the Epic Games Store. Who are the playable characters? Harley, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, and King Shark. Who's the voice of them? Harley is Tara Strong. Deadshot is Bumper Robinson, Captain Boomerang is Daniel Lapine, and King Shark is Samoa Joe. Does Suicide Squad feature an original story? Yes, it will feature an original story set in the DC universe as the squad must take on an impossible mission to save Earth and kill the world's greatest DC superheroes, the Justice League. Is it connected to the Batman Arkham series? It's a new third-person action-adventure shooter featuring an original narrative-driven experience that picks up the story 5 years after the events of Arkham Knight. So players who are familiar with the Batman Arkham series will see some related narrative elements pop up in the game. Can players customize their characters in this? Yes, players can customize their look with new outfits, gear, and weapons, and other cosmetic items as they progress. Does it have a multiplayer mode? It can be played solo or up to 4 players in online co-op. Can players swap between characters? Players may gravitate towards one squad member, but they can switch characters when they're outside of active missions. Can you go through the whole game as the same character? Yes. Is the full game playable in solo and in co-op? Yes, you can do either. Does it support local co-op? Co-op mode will be available online with internet connection. The game will not support local co-op. Does it support cross-platform play? Yes. Thank God, by the way. Is an internet connection required to play? Yes, an internet connection is required to play solo or online co-op. Is it connected to the previous films? It's an original story in the DC universe, not connected to the films. Is PS Plus or Xbox Gold required to play? No, you don't need them to play it solo, but you do need them to play it online co-op. What's the frame rate? It says they're targeting 60 FPS, and the PC specs will be available closer to launch. Will it have post-game content? It will have it to expand the story with new missions and earnable characters available at no cost. Will it have a battle pass? It will have a post-launch cosmetics-only battle pass to earn new outfits, emotes, and other items to customize playable characters. Each battle pass will have free tiers available at no cost, along with premium tiers that will be available via an optional in-game purchase. All battle pass items will be cosmetic and will not affect the gameplay in any way. Will it have in-game purchases? It will have cosmetic items available for optional in-game purchase that can be used to customize playable characters. Each cosmetic-only battle pass will also have premium tiers that will be available via an optional in-game purchase. All in-game purchases will be completely optional and will not affect gameplay in any way. Will it have loot boxes? No. Will it have a prequel tie-in comic? Suicide Squad Kill Arkham Asylum is the official prequel tie-in comic, expanding on how this incarnation of Task Force X came together. The 5-issue monthly series is scheduled to release on May 30th and will be available at participating comic book stores and digital platforms. So they make a huge point, right? Battle Pass, loot boxes. They really focus in on those things. And there's pros and cons. Now, you can't fully judge it because we haven't seen it, but you can easily see where it can go wrong, right? With the idea that, well, there are costumes or outfits, let's call them, right, that are locked in this game. So you're going to get the base game, and there's some costumes or outfits that you can only get through the in-game currency. So the first thing that springs to my mind, sometimes it's fine. Sometimes it's fun to earn in-game currency. Sometimes it's fair. The prices say they charge you. Sometimes it's not, right? Coin flip, flip the coin to decide if the cooler skins in this game are going to require you to play this game for 30, 40, 50 hours of just grinding, right? That really is, I can already hear Angry Joe, right? He talks about that a lot. You can imagine that happening. So it's not all doom and gloom. It is possible that it's fine, but at the same time, it's possible that it's not. The earnable characters also scares me a little bit, right? Because so you have to earn them, which again is kind of normal. I think I maybe mentioned Battlefront 2, right? In yesterday's video when we talk about this game. You know, Battlefront 2, I would play the game. I'd play it for like 3-4 days before a new character came out. I would just, save all this money in-game currency, and then I'd, get that character. But it depends on how expensive, right? Again, you can have games where that's fair. A character is, I don't know, say 40,000 coins, and coins aren't too bad. If you play the game for 3-4 days, you'll be able to get it. Or maybe characters are 800,000 coins, and, it takes you a month and a half, right? I mean, again, it can really go either way. It's not immediately a bad thing, especially if these characters are super cool, right? And they're very detailed, but it could be really bad. The online connection, again, we talked about that in the beginning. Not great. This does affect people worldwide, honestly. It's not something the gaming industry likes all that much. It's something I guess we have to live with, and that is the case here. I never thought this game was going to have split screen kind of co-op, so that doesn't surprise me at all. The one really big positive that I got to give them credit for is the crossplay. That's a lifesaver. Specifically, maybe a little selfishly, for somebody like me, when Gotham Knights came out, I was limited. I played on Xbox, and I was only able to play with the community, with you guys, that had it on Xbox. And it was, there's a lot of people that got it on PlayStation. I played it with some Xbox people as well, so thank the Lord. Truly, this is probably the best thing in this entire FAQ. I really do believe that. So we can all play it. So if you got PlayStation, you got Xbox, again, like I said before, add me, and now there's no limitation. We can play it together no matter where you guys are or where I am. So that is honestly very good, maybe selfishly for me, but I don't actually think it's all that selfish. I actually think a lot of people out there, right? Your friend gets it, you get it. Well, if they have a different system, does that stop somebody from buying a game? I think it does. I've seen loads of cases in my comments in my community where they want to play. One of you guys wants to play it with somebody else, and your friend has a different system, and it ends up eliminating a game purchase or maybe 2 game purchases because your friend or you aren't going to get it anymore. So it's a really big thing. I will absolutely give them that. So beyond that, not too much. The 5-year thing, they announced that, or they said that yesterday. The fact that it's going to maybe have some Arkham Easter eggs or, kind of linking into the game, that's cool. We'll have to see it play out as the game comes out. But there you go. There's the FAQ. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.